Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Laz Jr. Do me one favor, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to my channel. I would gladly appreciate it. Also, hit the like button because it helps the algorithm. Also, hit the notification bell because that'll let you know when I post a new video. So, as you know, well, a lot of you know, over the weekend there was a school shooting in Nashville. Tragic. Horribly bad. My Lord. Protesters are outside the state capitol protesting, and they're pretty upset, as they should be. Let's get into it.
Lindsay, what are you seeing at the state capitol this morning?
Well, I was at the vigil last night, Garrett, where they encouraged people to come here this morning, line the gallery here of the state capitol to confront lawmakers as they're walking into their general duties of the day. Several thousand people showed up. It was organized by a mom who put it out on social media on Monday after this happened. I'm now joined by another mom, Sakayla Colbert, and her beautiful one-year-old Cadence here. She also has a 6-year-old. Why was it important for you to be here today?
As a mom, as a believer of Christ, I believe that it is the love of Christ that has called me to be here, to be a voice for the children, to prioritize their safety. I was in high school and I wore my sweatshirt today from being in high school when Sandy Hook happened, and I remember all of the fear and the sadness and the brokenness that I felt walking through my own hallways at school the next day, and to know that here we are over 10 years later as the people with the same asking for our children to be prioritized, for their safety to be prioritized. I felt a duty to be here.
Have you talked to your 6-year-old about all of this?
I can't fathom even the words. How do you explain that to a 6-year-old? How do you prepare someone who doesn't experience violence to be prepared for fighting for their life in a place that they love to be in? I can't talk to them about it. I don't know how as a mom, and I can't imagine those parents at Covenant and those people connected to those children and the conversations that they have to have with 6-year-olds, with 9-year-olds, with elementary kids, with middle schoolers. I can't.
And Sakayla's also got a sign that says graduations, not funerals. So people are asking lawmakers to do something. There are several bills, Garrett, right now going through the General Assembly that would expand gun access. So time will tell whether the show up of people out here today will impact these lawmakers, Garrett.
I will say this. You have the right to bear arms. It's in the Constitution. Or one of the amendments. I apologize. And Bush Jr. has something to do with that, putting that in effect. So thank him for that. Being able to have a gun, and you know, he had a lot to do with that. And guns do kill people. Okay, the person has to pull the trigger. Guns just don't just go off and just shoot people for no reason. What if you have the guns and the bullets 100 miles away from each other? Nobody gets shot with guns. You can also use other weapons, other objects as weapons to physically hurt somebody. Right? So the point I'm making is that you can use a weapon or an object, to hurt somebody physically and kill them and injure them. Even if you have background checks and do all those things, people are going to find a way. And the enemy wants to attack your mind and wants you to act on these impulses and these impure thoughts to want to hurt somebody. You hear about school shootings, it's nothing new. It's been going on for a long time. It is extremely sad. Extremely sad. Oh, It's horrible. I mean, Virginia Tech. I mean, it's so many that I can name that so many people got killed. Little kids, little boys, little girls, grown adults. It's been going on for a long time. And people are fed up and upset because they haven't done anything about it. I'm like, okay, something has to happen. I get it. I understand. You have your children go to school. I have children myself. And you want your children to feel safe. Pray and ask the Lord to cover your children every day, even when you don't have them, or if you're co-parenting. If you live for Christ, like I do, you gotta ask the Most High, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yahweh, Elohim, the One, to protect your children and cover them with His blood. And He will. But you gotta live for Him and do His way. Read His word, and it's His will. What do you think about this video, guys? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I would gladly want to know your thoughts. Gladly want to know what you have to say. Please comment. God bless.